Hello Libra, this is Inspire 2016 with your monthly reading for the month of February 2018, focusing on your career and work life. So I hope you have a good month so far for the month of January. So let's see what is in store for you for next month. So the first card for you representing the present position, or towards the beginning of the month, you have the King of Hearts. So it does look like that in the beginning of the month there will be a significant male figure from the water sign. So he might be somebody, can be also your husband, or it can also be your spouse, or it can also be somebody that are very loving and very emotionally in touch with you, and also is very kind of balanced as well. So you cannot even make him like feeling stress or something in terms of, you can't see his emotions straight away, because he's very good at managing his kind of emotions. So this male could be very significant for you in the beginning of the month. So he can be in his mid-30s or in his mid-40s for some of you. So this king could be quite a help for you in the beginning of the month of February. So the next card that you have representing the the middle of the month, or the bridge card for you. You have the Ten of Clubs. So this Ten of Clubs in the middle of the month, it looks like there will be a lot of people that are wanting your like your energy or your support or your contributions in some way. Towards the middle of the month, it looks like there are a lot of people just asking you for help, or asking you for this, asking you for that, and that's also can be quite stressful and tiring as well. For those of you who have been looking for a new job, then could possibly towards the middle of the month you are thinking, you are getting a lot of offers coming your way in terms of your your skill sets, or the things that you have done in the past, and those type of things. It looks like everything is just coming right at you. And this card also indicates like you are feeling burdened as well as a result. No wonder here, because you are just like constantly, people are just coming at you and asking you for this favor or things like that. And that's really, some of you may also feeling quite annoyed with that. I cannot lie with that, which is like, it's just normal. Everyone will have the same kind of emotions and kind of reaction toward those things. But it does look like that there are a lot of offers coming your way if you are thinking to switch job or to change your career as well. So the next card that you have representing the past positions, you have the Five of Diamonds. So in the past there was some kind of regret, or some kind of quite emotionally challenged situation, I would say. It does look like it doesn't have to be loss of your job. It doesn't. I don't see it for all of you, but I do see that there was some kind of emotional kind of disappointment, or something that really you can't do anything with that. So it's just like all of a sudden, it's just you have to accept that as a real disappointment. So sometimes like those type of things that are out of your control happen. So it is something that is what it is. So it does look like that there was some kind of loss, or some kind of mourn, or some kind of the things that it's just nothing that you can do. Like if you attending some kind of funeral or things like that, so just feeling that there is nothing to do, there is nothing that you can do to change the situation. You just have to accept that as always. So there's something that you don't have control over it, and that's something that I feel mostly for some of you really affect your emotions and your well-being as well, possibly from your partner, or possibly from your best friend or your best co-worker and things like that. So the next card that you have representing the thing that you learned from the past, you have the King of Diamond. So this King of Diamonds strongly indicates that in the past you learn a lot from this king, from the male earth sign that are significant. So it can be your parents, he can also be your partner, or he can also be your boss or your previous boss. So somebody that are giving you a lot of mentor or a lot of tutoring about whatever you have to do. So that really give you a lot of enhancement in your career as well, like some of the skill that you don't even get, but then you learn a lot from those skills from him, because he's a king here, and it looks like that you want to hang out with him a lot because he's just quite a significant individual for you. So the next card that you have representing the thing that you need to let go from the past, you have the Six of Diamonds. So there's something like people that you always help in the past, like I don't know, it can be your child, or it can also be your significant others, or it can also be your like friends that you really know better, or you really know for quite a long time as a very good friend of yours, or it can also be your co-worker, the things that the person or the co-worker that you are very close with. And it just looks like that those people that you helped in the past, it's just time for you to let go, because you know sometimes when you help the same type of people every now and then, they will start depending on you. So you just have to be, you know, not overly critical, but it's just like be practical about the things, that you can't help every one of the individual here. Like they have to get on with their own life, and you are here not to just, you know, like giving charity work for everyone. So that is something that you need to realize here, that you also have your own limits. You don't have the, you know, the time and energy for that, even also the finances too, to help these people. So the thing that you have to do is just realizing that, and then just let those like emotions and feeling go. So the next card that you have representing the future position towards the end of the month, you have the Five of Hearts. So again, another disappointment here, and this just looks like that this disappointment here is becoming very, very real. So it can be anything in your career or in your personal life. It doesn't have to be limited to the finances or career in some way, even though this is a career readings. But it does looks like that those kind of disappointment is really affecting your finances and your career life as well. So let me clarify with that card, because nobody wants to have negative cards though as a result. So let's see, let me draw this card. So as a clarifying card here, just looks like there is a certain ending. So the ending that you may not even know, but it's, I mean, you knew it before, but you don't really know when the ending will come. So basically that will comes towards the end of the month. So remember, there also there will be a, I think, full moon lunar eclipse towards the end of January, and that kind of energy can be carried on towards February as well. And those type of ending is something that are related to your stability in your career life. And this can be like, for instance, if I just give you an example here, like all of a sudden your spouse like get fired or something, and or maybe the contract has been terminated or laid off or something along those lines, and all of a sudden you don't have the, you know, the capability or the stability of your career. It doesn't have to be in your life, it can also be in your surroundings as well, or even like somebody that you trust or somebody that you are like working closely with, like your coworker, all of a sudden he or she is like leaving the job, maybe because of their personal situations, or it can also be from the employment perspective, like they finish their contract and things like that, and they just makes you feeling really disappointed, or really, like you can't do anything without about it, like you cannot even help them to sustain with their jobs, or to keep their contract, or to keep their jobs, to in order to continue the work that they are doing. Or that is something that you like you feeling like you have those like responsibility in yourself to help them, but somehow you don't have the capability or the skills or the authority to help them in their journey, in order to give them like the stability that they want, for instance. So let's see what is the last card for you. As a clarifying card at the bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Spades. So this Two of Spades, as a clarifying card, or to summarize the whole thing, it looks like that whatever the decision that you make, either to help these people, like I say, you have to let go some certain people in your life, possibly because you cannot just help them any longer, because they are trying to, they will be really dependent on you, and that's not something that you want as well. So there are some kind of choices or some kind of options here that you need to do, or that you need to take in order to go further in your career life, or in your kind of your work life. So that's something that you want to avoid, to take a right decision for you and for these people. So I hope this reading is helpful, and if you like the reading, just click like, and if you haven't subscribed already, just click subscribe, and see you next month. Thank you.